I only just realized recently, but for the last 2 years, I use Utility Warehouse UW. And I must have clicked something when I was signing up because they actually assigned me to boiler insurance for the last 2 years, which costs it way more. And I didn't realize. But then I was like, actually, that's a good thing because my boiler kind of is working off and on. It's not had hot water for a while since like January. So I've been using other methods. I don't know why I haven't done this sooner. But I was like, that's perfect. I'll get them to fix my boiler. And in order to get them to come out, you have to pay a 60 quid excess because it's classed as an emergency. It's not really an emergency. Like I'm living here okay, but I would like to get this looked into before the winter. So I had to pay that 60 quid premium call out fee. I'm like, well, I'm already paying insurance, so it's a bit rich to pay a premium on this, but whatever. The guy comes out, is super rude, kept telling me off about the boiler. I'm like, I know it's an old boiler. He's like, I'm not responsible. Well, I mean, I am responsible for the boiler, but I didn't make the boiler. The boiler just came with the flat, and yes, it's old and needs to get rid of. And then he's like, mate, we're gonna have to get rid of it. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, should I show you it? Like, I think a technician saying that this is too broken is a bit of an understatement. I don't think that was the mic drop moment he was expecting to drop on me. Yes. Strangely enough, despite knowing nothing about boilers, I can recognize that this is an absolute disgrace. Like, how is this not burned down the whole house? But yeah, he was like, too old, can't replace, can't replace, can't replace. So I paid 60 quid to get some guy to tell me my broken boiler's broken. And then I got a call now and they were like, yeah, we can't service you. We can't, that's not liable for our insurance. So we can't do anything for you. And I was like, it's like, so they're happy to get me on this plan for this random boiler they don't realize for 2 years and get me to pay them, but they never once asked what the boiler was. I mean, I suppose it's my responsibility too to tell them about the boiler, but I just find it weird that a company would just sort of put their head in the sand almost deliberately and be like, well, it's their responsibility. So after 2 years, they deem the boiler that I'm paying insurance for, they can't do anything. They did say, however, I mean, they're not all bad. They did say that they're going to put £250 towards my new boiler that I have to buy myself. So that's actually not too bad. Not quite good enough, considering I was paying 2 years of insurance for nothing. But could be worse.